Donnie. Welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era.
Always does. Thank you, DA. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there at prime time, and it's Lowry in at the point. And looking at the Nets, wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. That means that you won't see either team really get rattled. I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. That one goes in.
And you love how Lowry insists on finishing his drive. Not even the contact can dissuade him.
Oladipo against Lowry. KD looking around. That one doesn't go. And Miami the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Prime time, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Claxton. Durant against Adebayo. Durant kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Softly drops in the floater.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's KD after the made shot from prime time. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Count that one. An average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Outside Butler. Here's prime time. And Durant sends it back.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Makes it off the glass.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
It's the Nets now after the Heat pick up 2. Outside, KD. Great D that time from Adebayo.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Offensive rebound. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Butler. Josh Hart comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Edwards. On the wing, Harris. From downtown. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Primetime, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Well, Heat leading by 5 to the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Pass to Thomas. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harris finds Birch. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for him. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And the pass to Edwards. Dishes it to Thomas. Over in the corner, Edwards with the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Miami. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Robinson is out there with Primetime. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Walker in at the 2. The shot's good from Primetime.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Thunder was tremendous. He scored 45 points and was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
It's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Heat?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Butler, he's checked in for Adebayo. Nets trail by 11. Outside, KD. He dishes it to Oladipo. The shot from the low post is good. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Harden outside. Nets passing it around. KD, that's for two. And the jumper is on the mark. KD's got his second basket.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Here's prime time. 19 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Heat making a switch here. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And Miami has possession after the three-pointer from KD. Here's prime time. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Tries again. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Thomas. He had 15 points last outing. 6 on the shot clock. KD passes to Claxton. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And that one, good. And the Heat lead by 8.
I know Butler would rather drive in most cases or maybe shoot the 3, but here he's determined to score in the mid-range.
Passes to Durant. 1:24 left now here in the second. Unloads from 13. The rebound by prime time. Miami leading by 8. Down low. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Claxton. The Heat getting the bucket. Thomas inside. Robinson on him. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Ken Burge is checked in for Thomas. And Miami also making a switch. Hart's checked in. Pass to prime time. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Butler. Satoransky comes in for Hero. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here is Harden. Last game, 26 points. Harris outside. Now, here's Birch. Satoransky covering. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Miami up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Oladipo. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Now, here's Oladipo. After the miss from Primetime, feeds to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. Pass to Hero. Here's Primetime. Here's Butler. And it's good. 2 points. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
That's why they call him Jimmy Buckets, because he'll make the tough shots.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Oladipo kicks to KD. And the Nets another 3.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. When he's right, Clark, Oladipo can take over a game with this athleticism.
Well, you think about it, Kevin. This guy notched a 42-inch vertical at the draft combine. He's a really outstanding all-around athlete. A bit like Russell Westbrook in that regard. And he's got an aggressive streak in him as well.
Miami leading by 7. Inside, here's Primetime. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Oladipo, the pass to KD. Can he keep it going? Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Hero kicks to Lowry. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the net.
Substitutions on the court.
.35 seconds left in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Satoransky, the pass to Hart. And here's Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Primetime. The pass to Adebayo. Pocket 6, Primetime. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
To the paint. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Miami. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, Thomas Satoransky is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Primetime. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hart in at the 3. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Pass to Hart. Here's Bledsoe. Down low. Pass to Primetime. Pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by KD. no one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. To the paint, here's Primetime. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Primetime's got 27.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bledsoe against Oladipo. Over Hart. Off the left rim and out. Miami leading by 13. Bledsoe passes to Hart to the inside. Here's Primetime. Plays it up and banks it in. He has 29.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Oladipo misses. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kept alive. Here's Primetime, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
A different look for Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Hart. Tyler Hero comes in for Satoransky. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Durant missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back. The dish now to Harden. Here's Claxton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skills, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Here's Primetime, guarded by KD. Fires it up. And it's Butler missing.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Nets trail by 15. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. KD against Adebayo. KD dishes to Harden. Claxton the pass to Harden. Here's Claxton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Oladipo against Lowry. Butler passes to Primetime. Into the lane. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his second personal.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe the sweep will be in order.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Primetime.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The free throw drops for Durant.
Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Semi Ojeleye is checked in for Joe Harris. Tony Snell comes in for James Harden. And it's Carter in for Oladipo. And so Durant nails them both. Miami with the ball. Here's Primetime, and he banks in the layup. Primetime's got 36.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
KD with the bucket.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
Primetime, and the layup's good off the glass. Primetime's got 38 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Snell, the pass to Claxton. Here's Ojeleye. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Primetime. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Team second. Shooting for Miami, number 5. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Snell. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David